Hello, Mr. Lemoine. This is Hal Jacobs, PGA professional at Worcester Country Club, just reviewing our golf lesson today, April 7th, 2011. Here you are. Here's your setup. You asked about your setup and certain things. I liked a lot of what I saw today. I think you're closer than you think. We just got to get a little timing down. And I was pleasantly surprised when I looked at a lot of the video. It looks really good. But just looking at some other guys, if you look at Bernard Langer, you thought maybe your hands were too far back, but I think they're perfect. They're right above the golf ball. You can see Bernard Langer, his hands are a little bit farther back. Steve Stricker, his hands are about where your hands are, and I think that's great. I think that's where they should be in terms of your golf swing. And then if you look down the line view, you're a little bit worried about how your back looks at round over, but I want you to look at a couple of these guys. You look at Steve Elkington, and take a look at what his back looks like. He stands a little bit taller than you do. Let's see, who else we got? We got Steve Stricker. His back is a little bit arched too, and Bernard Langer, he's a model of fitness. He's got great fitness, so his back is a little bit straighter than yours. But all in all, I don't think that's really where we need to worry about things. So let me just take you through some of the lines I draw and some of the students, and go over some of the stuff. We're going to obviously get some stuff and make a box around your head. Ideally, I'd like to see your head. If it drops a little bit, that's good, but it shouldn't go towards the ball. Here's your shaft plane. Here's your spine angle, and then here's one off your butt. And obviously, we don't want to see your butt moving in, but let's just take a quick look as you start to take the club back. The club's coming back really good plane. It comes back right on that line. Exactly what we'd like to see. Head stays in the box. You keep your spine angle. And then as you come through impact, I'll show you here. Club's looking in a really good position. Comes right down on plane. And the only problem I see from this view, because that position looks pretty good, as you get here, the club comes out of a little bit above your shoulder. And to me, that says that you're really not rotating through the shot as well as I'd like to see with your upper body. If you look at Bernard Langer and watch how he rotates through the shot. And you see where the club pops out for him. The club pops out right around his shoulder, maybe a little bit under his shoulder. But let's take a look at the face-on view and see what's going on. So here's your setup. Let me just draw a few lines here. Just looking, it looks to me from your setup like you've got more weight on your left leg than your right leg. You could be a better judge than that. I'd like to see a 50-50 when you start off. As you rotate back, you stay inside of this box really well. I like that a lot. But, again, if your back is not the greatest, then that's, shoulder turn wise, I'd like to see more, but let me just stop it right about here and bring up Bernard Langer. And as he takes the club back, just take a look and see where his positions are. So you can see how I could start to see a lot more of his torso and the left side of his shoulder. And as he comes up to the top, You can see his left lat and all that stuff, all his back. As you come up to the top, right here it looks like you're lifting your arms to get to the top of the backswing. And you can see the difference in rotation. Now, I know you talked a little bit about having some back issues, so I don't expect your rotation to be like this. But at the start, if you could use a little more shoulder rotation, it's going to help you coming down into impact. So let's come down into impact. You slide across that line, which is really good. A lot of the tour pros, that's what they do. If I drew a line here on Bernard Langer, and you can see he slides across that line. And then as we come into impact, your left shoulder goes up. Look how your left shoulder kind of goes up. And your head ends up dipping down a little bit, but not much. But your left shoulder goes up. I'd like to see you turn a little bit more through it. And I think that has to initiate with, you can see how much he's even turned in terms of Bernard Langer. So, we worked on getting the tension out of your arms and making a little bit more of a shoulder turn to start the backswing. And then downswing, lead with the hips and keep turning through. I saw a lot of good things. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call or flag me down next time you see me. Hope all's well and continue to hit them well. Oh, one last thing. This is great. I saw this position and I just want to commend you because it's a really good position. If I clear all these lines out and bring you to right here, that's really, really good. There's a lot of people that can't get there. You look at Steve Stricker, and we come down to his position. He's very similar to where you are. This is a great position. You should be very proud of yourself to be able to get in a position like this. Even look at Bernard Langer. Very similar look in terms of the position of your body. He may be turning a little bit more than you are, but be really proud of yourself. I don't think you're that far off. So give me a call, like I said. Hope all's well, and hit them well.